All right, good morning, everyone. It is 8:50 in the morning of August 3rd, 2021, and this is my morning strategy session. First up, I have a small cap HJLI. I cannot find a reason why this stock is popping up. There's been no news on TradingView. Last bit of news from TradingView is from April 7th. There's no news on Street Smart Edge, and there's no news on investing.com, and there's no news on Yahoo Finance. It's popping up, though. It's catching a bid for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe the reason will reveal itself later. So it's on watch. As of right now, I don't have any plans on trading it because I can't find the catalyst. This could be just something that started to pop up and then people started to pile on. I mean, it's got a 5.2, almost 5.3 million share volume this morning. I don't know what's going on with it. There's bound to be some news coming out on it, though. So I'm just going to keep an eye on. I will be using a momentum strategy to trade this if some kind of news does reveal itself. Let's see, WHLM, Wilhelmina International Commercial Services, a Swiss investment firm called Lorax disclosed a 9.2% stake in this company. This name is familiar. I don't remember if I've traded it or not. With the way this thing is spiked before, I can almost guarantee that I've traded this before. This is in 2016. Let's see, when was the next spike? July 2020, and then again April 2021, and then earlier or in mid-July 21. So I don't know what it's going to do today. I don't know I don't know what's going on with Lorax. I don't know anything about Lorax investments out of Switzerland. So Wilhelmina is a small cap stock. It's got shares outstanding of 5.15 million, and its float is only 793,000. We've got a catalyst, we've got price action. So Wilhelmina, we'll see what happens. ZI, now this is an interesting one. ZI has gotten upgrades from three different, let me pull it up here. RBC boosts private price target on Zoom Info Technologies to $70 from $60. Barclay adjusts price target on Zoom Info. This is all today to 66 from 59. And Mitsuho Securities, I've never heard of that, but perhaps it's Japanese or Korean, I don't know. Moves its price target to $70 from 63. Maintains buy rating. So ZI is catching a bid this morning. The price isn't moving a heck of a lot on the level 2, although the chart does look like it's quite busy. There's not a heck of a lot of activity really going on. It's got a shares outstanding are 184 million. So this will be interesting. I think that this will probably give an opportunity after a pullback. Let's see what kind of a pullback we can look for here. I mean, as of right now, for a trade, I could get interested, somewhere around $60 a share. If we get a dip at the open, get some profit taking at the open. If not, then 64.40 is its all-time high. This thing IPO'd not too long ago. Let's take a look at the daily. So it IPO'd back here on the 4th of June, 2020, and its all-time high is $64.40. So it's making a run for that all-time high. So a break of the all-time high, and then confirmation above will be an entry place. So the strategy on that one isn't, it's a momentum play essentially, but with a large cap, with such a high share count outstanding, I would look for confirmation rather than just attempting to jump onto it as though it's a momentum trade. A whole boatload of news just came through. So now Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, Concord, and Deutsche Bank all have adjusted their price targets on ZI. So, okay. We'll see what happens. It actually just looks like it started to pull back a little bit just now. Under Armour, this is an earnings play. They reported earnings. They have a pretty decent earnings beat. I'm not a big fan of sports apparel. Under Armour, let's put a level on it. Let's put some levels on it here and see what happens. See what shakes out. I'm just going to I'll go for its pre-market high there to yesterday's close. So you can see $22 with some support pre-market. $22.53 is a little bit of resistance there. So yeah, I'd say a $22 entry is probably pretty safe. We can get a pullback to $22. Then we've got an entry. BP. So BP just announced some kind of boosts payouts, boosts dividend by 4%, announces a buyback program. That's interesting. Yeah. This is funny. This is a throwback to my early charting days here. It looks like a light show at a concert, doesn't it? What's the name of that band that really did a lot of light shows? What's that? Oh gosh, Pink Floyd. Looks like a Pink Floyd light show. So anyway, yeah, BP. I don't really see a heck of a lot going on. I had $20.15 marked off on this chart for some reason. I don't remember why. Yeah, I'm not a really big fan of BP. I don't like the way this chart looks. I'm not really big on oil. I'm not big on BP. I don't know. I've got it on watch. We'll see what happens. If it starts hitting the scanner, then we'll go for it. Airbnb, this is an interesting one. I actually bought 100 shares of this yesterday before the close. I'm in 100 shares at, let's see, 146.19, and it just recently got an upgrade. So KeyBank upgraded Airbnb to overweight from sector weight. So yeah, I like the chart here. Airbnb's sort of a real estate play. Right now, real estate investment trusts are going to be, although Airbnb isn't a real estate investment trust, it's somewhat like that. Property management certainly doesn't have to distribute its income in the same manner that real estate investment trusts do. But in an economic environment that is going to benefit real estate investment trusts, I imagine that Airbnb will also receive somewhat of a benefit for being on the market, having equities on the market. I think that there's going to be some overlap there that Airbnb will benefit from. Okay, so now the broader market here, let's see what's going on. Here we go with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's neutral. Bitcoin is I'm neither bearish nor bullish, although it would have been nice. I mean, this was a pretty decent run from I'm just going to call it 30,000 all the way up here to 42,000. But right now it's neutral. I'm not bearish or bullish Bitcoin. I'm only neutral Bitcoin. And I'll get bearish when it breaks 42,000 and holds 42,000. But until then, it's only neutral. If Bitcoin comes back down, successfully tests this neckline, and then moves away, that's a more bullish scenario for Bitcoin. However, if it comes back down and breaks the neckline and then goes lower again after breaking the neckline, it'll be bearish again. Broader market here, let's see, we've got the SPY. SPY caught a little bit of a bid here, pre-market, just a tiny bit. Looks like we're putting in a pre-market low. Man, I tell you, coming back from vacation, it's tough. Getting used to work schedule again and so forth. Hanging around, I mean, all new all-time highs were just hit here, a week or two ago. Let's see, on the 26th of July, I had a high of 441.03. And then on the 29th of July, we had a high of 441.80. So, I mean, we're only a small percentage away from all-time highs here. What it does at the open, I don't know. I would have expected the VIX to have been quite a bit lower with new all-time highs being hit, but it's not. So what I'm looking for, here's the gap. This is a gap that I still have on the charts, although its relevancy is becoming lower and lower as time goes on. I still keep it on the charts I do think it's relevant. So the idea here is I'd like to see the VIX break down below the gap, then start to make its way down below the support right here, the support line right here. You can see here we've had a test of the support line, and then there was one day back here in this area where it was testing that actually closed below support there and started to run back up. Now, if we start drifting back down toward the support line, I imagine there will be closes below the support line, and it'll be time to get really bullish on the SPY. So that's the daily. Here's the 10-minute. As of right now, I'd say I'm pretty much neutral on the SPY. There will be opportunities to go long and short for scalping opportunities. And that's going to be it for me today. I'm going to call it a morning session there. It's 9:02 in the morning. Done about a 15-minute morning session. I need to get a little bit of food in my stomach and get some caffeine going. I'm sleepy. All right, everybody. Good luck out there. Keep your wrist tight. Click like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will see you at the recap. I am out.